Broly! Broly! Broly indeed, because we are summoning for the first ever proper wrathful Broly on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. He's had, I guess, just one other character, right? Am I forgetting one? I believe just one, because it was the one that launched like with the initial like sort of selection of characters back in 2018 on this game. 2018 on JP, 2019 on global. Anyways, we're here. We're getting, hopefully getting a wrathful Broly. This is a double rate banner, so I am obviously hoping for some good stuff here. The two characters on this banner that I specifically do need are, of course, the Broly, but also I really need Kellen Caulifla's. I don't use that character a ton. Wait, it wasn't Zeno. I feel like we were gonna get him. We would have gotten a Zeno, right? Anyways, I don't use Kellen Caulifla like a ton, but obviously they're here. Would love to pick them up. The goal is 2 Brolys if we can, so since it's the double rate banner. 3 is, of course, the nice, 9th anniversary intelligence Golden Frieza. 3 is always the nice sweet spot, because if you get 3 copies, you can basically completely max them out as much as you would want. Which, well, not as much as you would want, but you can place all their equips on them. So 3 is always like the sweet spot. Plus you can unlock top left, bottom right, which is where you get your most boosts from and everything else. So anyways, 3 is the goal. Trunks is being a gentleman. And speaking of characters with gentlemen, dude, G Fuel, a sponsor here on the channel, dropped a brand new Cell Saga sort of collection, faking out dude, can I get a like on the video for a Broly ice sheep melting power Broly wrathful? Hang on now, I like this SSR art a lot. I saw some like discourse on the, I don't know, maybe it's his TUR art. I haven't seen his TUR art. Dude, we got Broly. Some of you guys have commented to notice there's a high chance I pull the unit if I start talking about a sponsor. Like there's a Cell. Oh my gosh, we got him. All right, we got to lock him up. Hey, another fake out. There's no way, right? Jiren. Man, this guy took me so long to max out. Like, this guy took me like 4 years to get all the copies of him, because I used to refuse to get copies in using coins. But then if you do that, you kind of just like stack your coins and it kind of becomes like pointless. All right, let's see the TOR art of this guy. Yeah, okay, the TOR art is pretty whatever, but I really like this art. I hope we're not crapping on this art, because this art's really cool. Hang on, I haven't seen, what does the LR art look like in action? Hang on. Oh, dude, the green effects are so good. What? Hang on, what is it? Is it gonna do? Is he have an alt art at all? What? Bro. That is awesome. What are we talking about? Dude, they've been really killing the LR like artifacts and stuff. Oh my gosh, dude, can we get 3? Can we get the, dude, please, come on. Oh my gosh, could we get 3? Dude, that would be so good. Anyways, back to what I was saying. My sponsor, G Fuel, they have a new Cell Saga drop. So there is an actual box collection you can get that comes with this shaker cup and the new Perfection flavor, Doria. Anyways, the flavor that this box comes with is so it is called Perfection, but the flavor itself is kiwi lime. Then that's not all, because they also dropped 2 other flavors. Well, I believe they are reskins of previously available flavors, but still, Father Son Fury, an actual Father Son Kamehameha G Fuel tub that is chewy mango candy. That's the flavor, by the way. It's still a powdered drink. It just imitates the flavor of chewy mango candy. I was in Slay's stream the other day, and apparently he was like, wait a minute, is it actual candy? No, it tastes like, dude, we just gotta talk about sponsors. Anyways, and then they've got Infinite Energy, which is a Android inspired flavor that is raspberry creamsicle. Now here is the thing, if you use my link, you use code Nano at checkout, you save money when you pick these up, and they're for pre-order right now. So that means they drop soon-ish, but the thing is, there's a high chance of them selling out and then you not being able to get them maybe ever again, or not for a really long time. My example I love to use is the JJK flavors last year. They sold out within like a day or something. It was very fast, and then they did not come back until one singular time like 8 months later, and now they've not been back since. And that's it. So anyways, huge shout out to G Fuel for sending this still shaker cup for me to be able to show you guys over, which is so sick. This comes in the collector's box and just doing really cool things that make sense here on this channel. So thank you, G Fuel. Thank you guys for using code Nano. We're about to celebrate 4 years of being on G Fuel. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, thank you to just honestly, thank you guys for just being here, man. Lots of YouTuber talk lately of just like the algorithms being weird. And I think anytime you hear that, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm very much so someone, I do my best to not ever say that. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard me say that, but I do my best to not really say that kind of stuff, because I feel like it's really just kind of always on you to captivate people. And sometimes like things that work at one point don't. And that's why maybe sometimes you'll be like, well, Nano, where's this type of video? And I felt like people were becoming disinterested in it. And so I stopped making it. And then if I ever on the off chance bring it back and it reaffirms what I thought, which typically it does if I do that. Usually if I bring something back that I haven't done, it usually does do pretty bad. And I'm like, okay, yeah, the audience has sort of moved on of needing these types of videos. I think a really good one is Before You Summon, which now that the games are like synced up, I can't really do it before you summon. The whole point of the Before You Summon was that I was on the JP side and I got to like play with the characters before they came out, and I could sort of give you my synopsis of essentially, you know, how good the characters were. Long gone my ha, Broly, Vegeta. Dude, I saw a comment earlier that I thought was pretty funny. It was a comment on, so I streamed last night to summon for there's a new purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku in Legends. And if you're not familiar with Legends, that Goku LFs and Legends Limited are the equivalents of like TU or Dokkan Fests on Dokkan. And then they have Ultras over there, which are the equivalent of Legendaries. Which really, they're not like DFE legendaries or Carnival legendaries. They're like just the basic legendaries we had for a few years, or for I guess like a year before they introduced Dokkan Fest LRs. They're the bare minimum of like that sort of rarity. And they've not done anything like a Dokkan Fest legendary over there quite yet. Anyways, someone was like, my luck was not very good over there. So very thankful that we pulled a Broly as quickly as we did. If we don't get another one, that would really suck in the stones that we have. But at least I've got him. You know what I mean? The box remains complete, and that is always the most important aspect. Anyways, someone commented and basically said like, this is what you deserve, again, because I got one copy of the LFS to Straight 3 Goku and like 35k CC or something. It was a lot, which is it's a lot of like premium currency to only get one copy, especially in that game where you need more than just 5 copies like in this game. And they're like, you deserve this because you 14-star Ultras, but you don't Rainbow Star LRs anymore. And to that person, which they're probably not watching this video, but in case you're someone else that has thought that, you've seen me, like, if you tap in on the Legends content, make out. This could all be yours. What? Dude, oh my gosh, one more copy, please, Dokkan. One more copy. Now, if somehow we get one more copy quickly, we might be going for the rainbow. All right, we're going for the rainbow. We're going for the rainbow, baby! Oh my gosh, what? Oh, dude, I love me some double rate banners, baby. Let's go, dude. Oh, woo! Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by Dokkan on my little spiel here, essentially, to answer that person as to why I'm red 7ing Ultras, but I've stepped back from rainbowing LRs, typically. Is there's a vast difference between pulling characters on Dokkan and pulling characters on Legends, because with Dokkan, you know, with this Broly, if we don't rainbow him here in the stones that we have left, but it'd be sick if we did. If we don't, he'll come back on another banner. He'll be featured on other banners, and he'll also get added to the pool I can use my coins on, right? Well, the thing with Legends, and I'm going to assume that this person doesn't realize this or probably just didn't think this far ahead when they left their comment, is that with Legends in its current state, and we've had, so summonable Ultras have been a thing in that game. Does this mean anything? Whis with them? Or fusing, okay. In their current state, they have not made an Ultra banner that features more than one Ultra. So the banner that it launches with, so like, let's take Ultra Golden Free. What? Hang on, has this been everyone's experience? I haven't went onto YouTube. I've not seen if like Truth had this kind of luck. I'm not. What? I'm so baffled. We just rainbow Broly. What? Yeah, bro. I mean, it's a free one. Hang on, dude. Hang on. Is this still up or this is gone? This is still up. I mean, wait. So can I get a 3? Oh, I see. Okay. It's not, but I'm gonna go to that banner for a second. I am just because like when it's, you know, the table's hot. Like, I ain't leaving yet. What are you talking about? I listen. I know when to fold them sometimes, and I'm not folding just yet. Okay, like I'm here. Can I get this ultra discussion before I rainbow, you know, Gogeta and Frieza? What I'm trying to say is they don't change banners. So what Legends does is, like, again, so Golden Frieza, using that as an example, Golden Frieza came out in March of 2024. His return banner looks the exact same as it did in March of 2024. They don't update anything. They don't change anything about the banner, period. So, like, it would be like if when Broly comes back, the banner looks exactly like this, okay? So with Ultras, if you're going to Red 7 them, at least right now, over the last 4 years of playing this game, you might as well Red 7 them on their initial banner, because it is a gacha game. So just like Dokkan, where characters age out, and it's felt probably a little bit more in a PvP gacha game, characters age out. So the strongest they ever are is on release or within their release window, right? Like, obviously characters can get buffs and their teams can get buffs. Like, I just made a video last week on Dokkan using Gogeta Blue from the 9th anniversary, and he did inherently get a buff because of having the character we're starting for right here with this Gogeta and Frieza, who gives a lot of defense and just a lot of different things to their team. And so he technically got a buff, but that character is so old that he's not carrying the team, right? He's definitely a crutch for sure, but I was able to beat several of the modern events using him, but not using him in like a super primary way. He was definitely the GT animation, okay, definitely on the team, and he did contribute some, but he's definitely not the one that's allowing me to still win, right? It's the modern unit that I summoned for right now. We take that. Let's go. That's Rainbow, I believe. I hate that unit's released though, so I shouldn't be getting that excited over it. With that knowledge in mind, if Dokkan acted that same way, which by the way would suck, Dokkan releases infinitely more LRs though than Legends releases Ultras. Like, Legends right now, the most Ultras they've ever released in a single year from like January 1st to December 31st is 6 Ultras. We might see an uptick this year. It is definitely a possibility of seeing it, but Dokkan releases like what, like 20 or something? Like it's a substantial more amount of it. Like right now, this year is an extreme case, but right now, just this year alone, we've had, well, we can go look, hang on. 1, 2, 3, well, we won't count him. We should, but we won't. So we're just counting summonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't count. He doesn't count. Sorry. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and with Broly is 16. we're at 16 LRs right now, whereas Legends at this very moment is at 4. So like, there's a vastly huge difference in the amount of that tier of character that these games release. Like, it's definitely vastly different on that regard. So it makes sense for Dokkan to have a bit more of a graceful sort of way to get these characters and combining them. But I do still think what Legends is doing, where they're keeping the same banners when they bring them back and not changing them at all, is absolutely ridiculous and for the most part pretty unacceptable. But that is why you see me Red 7 Ultras that which by the way, I don't Red 7 ever Ultra. There's Ultras in my box that are like 3 years old that I don't have Red 7'd, because again, they come back and they're on the exact same banner. And by the time they come back, they're usually out of the meta, or if they're still in the meta, they're sort of on their way out. So using Chrono Crystals on them, unless you just like really love them, makes no sense. Now they finally gave us a reason to go back into Ultra banners, because they've been doing equips, which are sort of their way of doing an easy A at the moment. It's very weird, because you're like, but Nano, I thought that was Zenkai's. It is also Zenkai's, but it's also equips. Legends is Legends is just moving a little weird lately. That's really all I know to say is Legends just be moving a little weird. But anyway, that is the only time now that we've ever had an incentive to use an ultra that is old, is them giving them an equip, which sort of makes them come back and sort of meta relevancy. Most recently in terms of ultras with Ultra Super Vegeta. So the simple answer for that guy's question is that's why you see me Red 7 Ultras and you don't see me Rainbow LRs anymore, because I am inevitably going to summon on basically every banner that Dokkan puts out, and I will eventually get the LR later, and can, because that's how this game functions. But with Legends, that's not how the game functions. If you want a Red 7 and Ultra, you damn well better just do it upon their initial launch banner, because that's when, like right now, the newest Ultra is SJ4 Vegeta. That is his current most usable state, is right now or within this like launch window from here to maybe Legends Fest. As he gets older and his return banner comes back, he will not be as usable. He'll still be usable more than likely, but he won't be as usable as he is maybe right this very second. Ooh. All right, dude, I have no idea what to say about today's video. Absurd, insane. If I could finish it here with a dupe for my Gogeta and Frieza, that would be so sick, because it would make them, it would open up their top left path. I only have, they're currently a 1 dupe character for me, which is why I'm doing these summons, because Broly went so well. Like, that's the thing too, I say because we know, like, we know another character's coming. Like, even right here, right now. Wait, am I on the wrong banner? Did I not swap banners? No way. Did I not swap banners? Am I stupid? Did I start yap? I yapped so hard. Why did I? Oh, because I came back. That, how many of y'all were screaming at me because of that? Dude, I'm so like baffled. That, by the way, I think I needed that. That actually, that unironically worked out way too well. That unironically worked out way too well. Because I think I need to know that Wolverine Cleveland kill. Oh dang, dude! Wow, I'm so like. Anyway, we always know there's another character. We're always only 2 to 3 weeks away from a new character, and so that's something too. It's like I might as well save these stones for the next character. But now that I know I got the next character and we're good. All right, so I technically did zoink that. I'll do one. Well, this is the final multi. Here we go. One last multi of this video. I hope your guys' stuff went really well. Hope I wasn't the only one that sort of thrived on this. This made up so much for the absolutely atrocious LF SSJ3 summons on Legends. This was beautiful. I've not had a Dokkan video like this in a hot minute. It was a double rate banner, so I feel like this was to be expected, but I guess there is always the chance that not everyone's summons went quite like that, because that was nuts. So we rainbowed that Broly in, well, we started with 900 stones, and I think I've been technically, did we rainbow him in 450? It was either 450 or 600. Either way, thank you to G Fuel for being a sponsor. Thank you guys for using code NANO. You can click on another Dokkan video right here. Or maybe I'll put something else. I don't know, dude. Maybe it'll be a wild card. Either way, I know you're going to enjoy this video. I'll see you guys over in that one. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.